Let's talk about Metallica.
Let's do it.
Because I love Metallica.
I love Metallica too.
I love Metallica. You go.
Do you know that I did a month where, as a joke, I wore a Metallica shirt every day for a month straight? A different one.
Did anyone find it funny?
Yeah, I guess. There were people who at first were like, why would you do that? You bought 32 Metallica t-shirts?
So they were all different. Okay.
Yeah. And then people started to get into it. And they were like, I have a vintage shirt. I'll send it to you. Yeah. Every day I'm posting. And so then people started to be like, okay, hold on. This is kind of sick. And then I started getting shirts and it was hilarious. And I wore a different shirt every day. And I went on a cruise too. So I had to wear these. I had to pack way too many shirts for the cruise because I'm wearing different shirts, but I'm going to the gym. It was hilarious. So I thought it was very funny. It was my friend of mine made fun of me because I owned like 5 Metallica t-shirts. And he's like, what, are you going to wear one every day of the month?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, actually.
I'm going to commit to that. I'm pushing in.
I am. And so I made it happen.
I want to recommend, if people have never listened to Metallica and they think we're just crazy right now, there's two what do you say, instrumentals that I would point you to. One is Orion from Master of Puppets, which might be one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard.
Yeah?
Yeah, is it Anesthesia pulling teeth on Ride the Lightning? No.
Yeah. No.
Which
Maybe.
was the music? Can you look that up, Thursday? Which was the...
I'm having I'm a biggest Metallica fan, and I'm not able to answer this question. And
was that? I think it is Anesthesia. No, Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu.
That's
Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
Hero of the Day. The S&M Hero of the Day.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah. S&M is my favorite album they've ever done.
You told me that, and so I listened to most of the album as I was driving home, and it is very good.
Very, very, very good.
So I got into Metallica right after Load came out.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I wasn't cool enough to be like, well, I liked him before. Well, of course, I guess the Black Album was when they got real big, but...
Dang.
But then you had to kind of... But yeah, so
I started with Master of Puppets.
Did you? That's the first thing you heard?
Yeah.
Even as someone, you're younger than me, and I
was a small child. The first time I ever met my biological father... I didn't think
that you could listen to Metallica when you were 7, but I guess you would.
You can, yeah. I think the first time I met my biological father, I was like 4 or 5, 5 maybe. I'd known him earlier. He didn't leave my mom until I was like 2, but I don't have memories of him. And so I remember the first time he picked me up in a Jeep and it didn't have doors. I was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. This guy rocks, and he's my dad, but that isn't that isn't hitting me because my stepfather doesn't love or care about me. And so I don't understand what a dad even does or is. And so he picks me up and he's very loving. He gives me a kiss and I'm like, this is crazy. This guy likes me a lot. What did I do to make this guy like me? And he gets me in his Jeep, no doors, coolest thing ever. I'm like, dang, this guy sick, okay, cool. And he's like buff. My father's like a big like Scottish Nordic guy, and he's got a beard, a big tattoo on his back. I'm like, this guy's cool. And then he puts on Metallica,
Master of Puppets.
Yeah. Wow. And my child ears were like, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. This is the toughest, coolest
Master of Puppets
thing.
Is one of their best songs. I played it for my son a few years back and he didn't get it. He's just like, why are they so angry?
That's so funny.
Because life sucks. What do you mean, why is he angry? But isn't that song about drugs?
I don't know what it's about. I've never really looked into it. There's so much to get into with Metallica that I'm also a guy who's like, there are bands that I love and listen to, albums I listen to monthly for years, and I'm like, I like song 3.
Oh, yeah. Get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Taste me, you will see. More is all you need. Dedicated to how I'm killing you. Come crawling faster. Obey your master. Your life burns faster.
Yeah. I guess that's about addiction.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought it was about addiction.
Needlework the way. Never
there
you
it
betray.
is. There it
Life
is.
of death becoming clearer. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Metallica song?
My favorite Metallica song? Ooh, that's a good question.
It's too hard a question. What's one
Ride
that
the
comes to your
Lightning.
mind that you love? Yeah.
Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
Call of Cthulhu. Good. Yeah, first Metallica concert I ever went to, I was 13.
Nice. My first one was last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How are they still going? And tell me what it was like meeting James Hetfield.
They're good. So I got to meet James. He's cool. Nicest guy.
How did you get to meet him?
So I'm friends with a guy who is friends with people in the music. So I'm friends with a bunch of people in the music scene, and I got to go to a concert to see him. And then another friend of mine knows him and was like, "Oh, you were at that concert. Do you want to meet him?" And so I got to go to a party the next day. Yeah. And I just said hi to him and stuff. He's super nice guy, but just crazy. Like the concert itself was so good.
Yeah.
Like they got it. They still got it. His voice is there, you know. They're only getting better. I wanted them to, of course, as we all do. I was just like, play all the new stuff or old stuff. I mean, no, none of the new stuff, but they played a bunch of the new stuff, and I actually like 2 of the newer albums, so it was good. But yeah, he was really cool, sober guy.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up.
Straight edge.
Yeah, so did you talk to him about that, or what do you know about him?
No, I didn't get the opportunity to like really talk to him about.
So there's an example, right? So you've got James Hetfield, who would probably say he's an alcoholic and who has been sober for periods of his life, but then falls back.
Yeah,
and then you find out he's in rehab and stuff. So would he still be part of the community, or how does the community?
I don't
view
think
him?
he became straight edge until later in life. I think he was trying sobriety, and then eventually he was like, I'm straight edge, which is it's kind of like. It's kind of like a knighthood. It's not real, but there's something about it that affects you deeply. That kind of is like, no, I gotta do this. You know what I mean? Like I'm a certain way now. Everything's different, and I think straight edge has that quality to it. If you like anything, if you take it seriously, I think it's So I'm hoping, but I think if you're straight edge and you fall off and you have genuine contrition, and you're like, I've made a horrible mistake, I can be a better person, I'm going to make this right. I personally would be like, you are still straight edge. I mean, you're still straight edge, and I love you, and I want you to be my brother, and we can do this together, and you should get another straight edge tattoo right now. Yeah.
I wonder who the guy is out there who has the most straight edge tattoos for falling off the wagon.
I've seen people with a lot of straight. I mean, I have a bunch of straight edge tattoos. So I have X's on my thumbs. I have it says SXE, which is like the symbol for straight edge. And then I have my neck. So I've got a bunch. But sobriety is really important to me. I think it's helped my life immensely. I can't imagine how it would have gone different.
Yeah.
It would not be good.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.